Aswand Cruickshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking in for a daily Move Swiftly thought, giving you a perspective on teamwork that you will not get anywhere else. Anywhere else. Woo! Two stories today because this morning, when I got to the gym this morning, it was pouring rain. And it derailed me a little bit, and I was a little concerned about how long the rain would keep up. And there were two things that actually came to mind, all right? Technically three things. Number one, knowing that I live in South Florida and these rainstorms come and go. So I knew there was a possibility. You don't know, guarantee, you don't know fully if it's gonna stop, but I knew there was a strong possibility that it was gonna stop within the time frame and I was gonna still be able to get out here and get my run in, all right? So that's number one. Second thing I thought about was during my college football playing days. It was my freshman year, Carson Newman College. And this is what I mean when I'm talking about how do you make a name for yourself. No matter how long you interact with the person, it's still your obligation to do some things, say some things, create a mindset, create a mental framework in which you are consistently remembered, all right? Because this teammate of mine that I'm about to bring up, his name is Saint LaFleur, all right? Saint LaFleur was a defensive end / linebacker type of a guy at Carson Newman College, right? I knew he's from Florida, I just don't know which part of Florida he came from, right? So I remember there was a practice. This is out in East Jefferson City, Tennessee. It started getting cold. The rain started coming down. I can't remember if it was rain or snow. The bottom line, the weather conditions weren't ideal for football practice. And I remember him actually screaming out in the middle of practice, "Hey, still got to get better, still got to get better, still got to get better," saying it in a way where you understood, look, I get the weather conditions are a certain type of way, but it still have to get better. You still have to get better. And again, that was the last I've ever interacted with him. I maybe said hi and bye to the guy, but I remember his name. I remember what he's about simply because of that moment when we're feeling it. Somebody says some words that pull you through. And here we are 15 years later, and I'm regurgitating it as if it happened yesterday, all right? It's number two, during the run. Now, during the run, because this is how it happens, Get a thought. You got to have a mental framework to get through this stuff every day. It's not just me turning on the camera and recording it. It's putting myself in a mental, in a mindset, a positive mental frame of mind, so I can give you a daily Move Swiftly thought. Not a weekly, not a monthly, not every once in a while, but a daily Move Swiftly thought, all right? During the run, I was brought back to track practice. I used to run for a track club named the Gideonites, the Gideonites Track and Field Club. Head coach was a guy by the name of Coach Chapman. And we're right there in College Park, Maryland. We used to practice at the University of Maryland, all that stuff, man. He's from Trinidad too. So, always love, man, when it comes to my Caribbean folks, especially, the track and field world. Us Caribbean people know what it's all about. We get it done. We dominate that sport, right? So Coach Chapman, this was in the springtime or something like that, was having us warm up inside because it was raining. And, again, you never know. You never know how the rain's going to last. Sometimes it's on, sometimes it's off. You can't predict the weather, right? So I remember Coach Chapman at the beginning of practice, he goes, all right, look, we're not going outside today, guys. We're going to stay inside. And he had to adjust the workout, adjust everything he was going to do to make us so we do it indoors. And he announced it and he, made it clear. And then towards the end of practice when we were stretching and cooling down, he looks at us, he goes, "Look, the weather played a trick on me today. All right, the weather played a trick on me today. And I thought it was gonna rain, so I had you indoor. So get ready, because tomorrow we have to make up for what we lost. We have to make up for the fact that we practiced indoors today, all right?" And again, it's the mental framework. Those are the things that will allow people to remember you. I challenge you guys, again, take action, put yourself in a mental state in which you're only creating positive outcomes for yourself. Again, like I said this morning, that's what it felt. I'm getting drenched on, the excuses are coming, but somehow, some way, it got done. Got a quick 8-mile jog in today. Not the most miles I've done, but it was a very, very good week in regards to PRing. And, again, I'll be ready. October 21st, Marathon Day. I will be ready. Sebring, Florida, the GFNY Marathon, all right? To dive deeper into my world, main website, makeyourmove.com. That's MAKEYAMOVE.com. one-stop shop for all your teamwork and your self-development needs. Aswand Cruickshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking out. You guys continue to move swiftly. We will talk more soon.